Do you know what I almost forgot to do? I forgot to watch some skits. Now that Chester and Mint are together in the party with us, there's got to be something new to say. I also forgot to watch the skits after Celeste left his village alone. And there would have been some monologues with him. But, oh well, we'll never know now. Alright. So now we're going to head back in here and try not to embarrass ourselves this time. Ah! Get behind me. So I thought about just off-screen grinding Demonic Fang out to 100% and the other one out to 100%, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll do like an off-screen cleanup if those arts start piling up, but right now, there's only 2. Also, why is it that every time I start recording, I suddenly have to cough? You're welcome for that one. Alright, we've already been in here and we fought a mummy. So obviously, let's fight another one. Now, last time, the mummy kicked our ass. This time, it's gotta be different. I'm gonna hit Hell Flare. We're just gonna blast him. We did remember to use the magic lens on the mummy last time. Okay, that sound effect right there, it was us mastering Demonic Fang. So now we just gotta master the other one. Alright, that door's locked. I'm surprised these rats aren't automatic battles. Oh, I didn't check the other coffin for treasure. Can I just jump slash? It's a lot harder to do up specials. Oh no. Not this again. It's harder to do up specials on manual mode, because if you press up, you jump. And you can't do a special in the air. So you have to actually press up and special at the same time. Now that we're out of TP, well, this is our life now. Alright, Mint got a title for leveling up, I think. And it looks like I just get the items automatically from beating the mummies, so... you know what? I'll be back when I have full TP. Alright, I just took a quick trip to Morrison's house to sleep. Oh, we're back. Celeste gained 1 level from a random battle. And that's it. Trying to kick, but I went over him. I think the best way to kick is actually get him into a corner so I can't actually go over him. No! Stop it! He went under me while I was kicking, and then he just wailed on Chester. Once he started on Chester, he just wouldn't stop. I think this last mummy, I'm gonna have to jump slash him down. This mummy is just the worst. Like, their 3-hit combos are just so devastating. We're out of TP again, which is unfortunate. But I think that's the last mummy that we have to deal with. Importantly, we got a rune bottle. And just... what is this? That's fine. So rune bottles can transform items into other items. Now, usually they are more powerful versions of themselves. So if I used a rune bottle on this apple gel, it would turn into a healing item that healed, I think, it's 60% of your max HP instead of 30%. Or if I used a rune bottle on this savory, it would turn into a red savory, which increases your max TP by, I think it's 10%. But we're going to save that rune bottle for now. You can also find items that are unidentified, and you can use a rune bottle on them to identify them. So we're gonna stock one rune bottle for now. Just a lot of staircases going down. We're heading for this sack of cheese. I don't know if it's safe to eat dungeon cheese. It's probably really stale. Alright, shoot. Chester, heal Mint. Chester, use a magic lens on the skeleton. Also, Chester, use a magic lens on the boss. And Mint is dead. I was unable to kill the clay demon fast enough. Do I have another life bottle? I do not. Even in death, Mint is praying for our souls. So battles here, this deep into the mausoleum, are a lot more powerful, but they give us a ton of money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Morrison's house, sleep it off, and buy some things. I'll meet you there. Alrighty. First things first, we gotta sleep this dead person off. If you're dead, it's fine, just sleep it off. This is basically how the beginning of this game goes. Until you get your feet on the ground, really, get some power under your belt, and get at least one more party member, one more permanent party member. The game's hard. Hard mode is hard. I don't really want to buy anything for Chester. He shouldn't be getting hit. In fact... let's get a life bottle. Alright. Let's change our tactics a little bit. There. So I say Chester shouldn't get hit, but he might. In a pincer attack situation now, Chester will take damage instead of Mint, and Mint should be able to heal him. That's the new strategy. Okay. Where's the exit? I'll leave this run back in. I won't pause again. I've paused way too much already. Really? I think there's a way to look up their monster encyclopedia data during battles? Not sure. But I'm pretty sure we've gotten a giant slug before. I think we're all caught up except for the boar and the boar child. Let me check. Yeah, just the boar and the boar child. It's the only thing we've missed so far. Which I think we'll see him again pretty soon, but it still hurts to miss him. I think using 2 special attacks per battle normally would be fine. I don't want to run out a TP entirely really fast, although we just got another art. They're piling up. See, this game does not slouch on the arts. Ooh, Lightning Tiger Blade's gonna be really good. There are a ton of special attacks. Now we're in a pincer attack situation. Hopefully Chester can deal with that guy. As soon as I kill this skeleton. What did Chester learn here? Got an Ice Fang, Ice Elemental. So Chester is going to have a bunch of different elemental physical attacks that scale off his attack power. And he's going to be able to exploit enemies. If I remember correctly, Ice Elemental is going to come in handy pretty soon. What did Mint get? That's more charge? Ooh, okay. That is dangerous. She can give other characters her own TP, but it means she has less to work with. I wonder if it's 1-to-1. Let's see.
Jazzy.
Oh, it's not.
Jazzy.
It costs 5 or 10 TP, and you only get 5. So, it's gonna be a big no from me. That is a lot of skeletons. strange. There was a battle with one clay demon and one skeleton, and we got like 400 gold. But that with 4 skeletons, just 200 gold. I guess the clay demon is much better for money. Oh man. It's not even good. It's so disappointing. You get a new weapon and it's just completely worse than what you got. The Knight Saber was an optional weapon. It was entirely missable if I didn't go upstairs of my house after it was destroyed. So I can understand why it's not being upgraded yet. See how much money this guy is worth. Yeah, he alone is 420. So we want to see as many clay demons as possible if we're going for money. Which I do want money. I guess... I'll give Chester 2 capes, even though it makes no sense, but the extra defense will do him well. Want to get these guys into the corner? Oh, I missed one. Good thing he got stuck. Oh, money. And after we're done saving, I really want to point out a really nice touch the game does. If you ever watched an old cartoon and there was something that was in the background that was a slightly different color, and then like a few seconds later a character interacted with that one thing, that's a similar thing that happens here. That statue up above us, whenever you step on the save point and the screen turns blue, that statue remains unlit, signifying that it can be interacted with. So this statue, it's a boss fight. Oh, first things first. Mint, please, tell us what it's weak to. Weak to wind, and we don't have any wind. What we do have is lightning. But now I'm stuck over here. There we go. Although Sless is a purely physical attacker, some of his special attacks do elemental damage, just like Chester. That one was a lightning elemental attack, and because this golem has high physical defense, using that was the best option we had. But now that we're out of TP, it's just a matter of jump slashing him to death. So we got a holy bottle from that fight, and holy bottles and dark bottles allow you to alter the encounter rate, the random battle encounter rate. Holy bottles will reduce the encounter rate by half, and dark battles will double the encounter rate. Not quite ready to go outside yet. Can I just keep a hold of this thing? Thank you. Come on. Come on. Come on! I really need this skeleton to die as quick as possible so I can get my people behind me. So with manual mode, your characters sometimes don't follow you whenever you close in on an enemy, and for Chester, even though he's a long-range character, you can push an enemy out of his range. And so you need to manually call them back to your side. Here's a rectangular-shaped switch and a rectangular-shaped base of this statue, and that opens the door. But first... here we go again. Alright, let's head through this door. For some treasure! I can't carry any more cheese? Ah! I can use cheese on nothing. Mint, please make us a sandwich. That sounded wrong. Thank you for the sandwich, Mint. So food ingredients, unlike most games, you can just eat them individually, and that really helps in this situation where I had a full stack of cheese, but I was able to just pop one. And then pick up the chest. I didn't have to discard it, which was nice. Oh boy, here we go again. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling ready for some new enemies here. There's one. Alright, what we got? We got no new enemies. And same as usual, we gotta hope Chester is able to weather the storm while we take care of this guy. And once that first guy's dead, we tell Chester to get behind us, and then we get to work here. Alright, by leveling up, Chester gains the Archer title. Alright, so we get the Wrath Ruby. Or the Wraith Ruby? Roth. Wraith. Yeah, that's how you spell Wraith. Okay, we get the Wraith Ruby, which is the key item of this dungeon. It's like a big key from Zelda. It's gonna open up a locked door that we passed. I feel bad for Chester. He's aiming up and I just knock the enemy down. Had to remember which way was the right way for a second. Alright, so we're going to go back to this long hallway with all the mummies. And we skipped a door because it was locked. But with the Wraith Ruby, it just opens right up. The statue, conveniently, will fully heal us, meaning that we no longer have to run all the way back to Morrison's house to heal. We can just come back here. This doesn't happen in a whole lot of dungeons. You usually just have to weather the storm, but we're still at the beginning of the game, so it's going to be nice to us. So as you can see, this area has moving platforms that you can step on and get taken to other places with treasure. The downside is now I have to wait. And down here in this room is the introduction to hazards. This room is filled with just really hot coals, and if you stand on them, you take damage. But there's treasure in this room, so obviously we're just gonna run. Alright, let's see who we get here. More golems. Or more clay devils, so. I guess I should just be using my special attack the whole time now. Since I'm just gonna go teleport back out and touch the statue when I'm done here. This poor clay demon. He just never had a shot. He got a few hits on Chester, but that's it. And we get some lavender. Like Savory's, lavenders will boost one of your stats permanently. Why did not... There we go. It increases my strength by 1 point. With a rune bottle, it can increase my strength even further. Where's our rune bottle? We still only have one, so we're going to hold off for now. Now, unlike Savory's, you should use the upgraded form of the lavender as soon as you get them. There's no excuse not to. Just an additional strength is just going to be good, no matter what point of the game you're at. Let me in. I want to go there. There's treasure. No, I want to... Oh, whatever. So that creates a slightly longer platform so we can reach another moving platform. First, though, no, we got a new item. We got 2 new enemies. So, Mint, if you would please. A lizard fly, no weaknesses. Also, Mint, if you would also please. That's a zombie. Or a ghoul, you know. I'm not going to use my arts on the flies. They're too small, and I feel like I'm just going to fly over them. I'm going to save my arts for this ghoul, because I figure he's going to be a little bit more powerful. So notice that special art Celeste is using, the first 2 hits are actually kicks, and they do not scale off of his weapon slash or thrust. They only scale off of his strength stat, which is the reason why they're doing so much less damage than his 3rd attack. I got a rabbit's foot. What is that? Increases luck by 10%. And luck increases your critical hit chance and basically evasion, I think. No, just... I don't know. What does luck do? I think it's critical hit. So Mitt doesn't need it. I technically would like it, but I don't know if I'm willing to lose 2 defense for it. We'll try this out. Come on. So now this, now that platform that just left is now reachable because we pulled that lever. For some reason, riding that platform causes Celeste to drop the Wraith Ruby. I don't know why, but it happens. And trying to pick it up here, Celeste drops it again. Or at least knocks it off. We are gonna just blow through all of our TP that we can here, trying not to get hit by the ghoul. Because we're about to head back near the statue. No, Celeste's feet did not just disappear, he's actually flying now. And if you remember, that room with all the hot coals on the floor that damaged us, now we are immune to that damage. So the Wraith Ruby dropped here, we can just pick it up. And we can be here all day. Now, the reason we needed the Wraith Ruby was because the door to the northeast will not open without the Wraith Ruby. So, the game forced us to go through this little dropping thing to teach us about floating platforms and floating people. Okay. Now we're fighting not one statue, but two. And unfortunately, it is a pincer attack. I'm going to push this statue back as far as I can. We're going to have Chester fire fire arrows. And I'm going to try and kill this guy as quick as possible. I can't stop Chester from getting hit. And now Mint's in danger of getting hit. Well, that's all I got. Chester appears to be pushing him back. Now it's our turn. So I think because this golem is not weak to fire, I think he even resists fire. Chester's fire arrows don't do nearly as much damage as his normal attacks, but when I tell Chester to do his fire arrow attack, I can make him do them much faster than he performs normal attacks. So I'm not sure if it evens out, but I think the edge goes to the fire attack. Feels like it would be. Alright, so I think Mint learned something new. She learned Deep Mist. Which, it's a sort of like a status ailment ability. I'm not super high on status ailments in this game. It's like, if I don't want to get hit, I can either guard or run away. So I don't necessarily need the enemy to have lower accuracy. For the sake of this playthrough, we're gonna leave that spell turned on, and we're gonna have Mist do it. Did I get the golems in the monster? I did. Okay, just making sure. We're just making sure. Sometimes I don't remember, even if it's been like 5 minutes. Especially if it's been 5 minutes, I don't remember. Which is why I save like twice in a row sometimes, because I just don't remember. So we come across the Black Knight. And he is in the process of unsealing this enemy. Morrison has come to stop him, but it's too late. Now here's some lore that's going to be important actually later. There will be a test. The Valhalla War, waged between this enemy and his armies and the kingdom of Midgard, ultimately ending in this enemy's defeat and then sealing here. That enemy's leader, his name was Deus. So Sless, Morrison, and Mint are all descendants of the people who fought against The game pronounces it as Daus, but I don't know. I don't know if I can keep that up the whole time, so I'll try to just say Deus. And we get the big reveal that the reason why Mint's mother was killed, the reason why Celeste's father was killed, is because the Black Knight is taking vengeance against the descendants of those who sealed this man away, who sealed Deus away. The Black Knight Mars, he breaks the seal, and Deus is released. Oh. I'm pretty sure Deus is based on Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So Mars attempts to command Deus. Like, he's the one who broke the seal, therefore he is the master of Deus, in his mind. But Deus, he's not having that. The Black Knight and the Free Knights are obliterated by a big master spark-like laser. Morrison says the most important thing he can say right now is Deus cannot be defeated by the sword. So he's going to use his most secret cleric art to send us to a place where we can find the means to defeat Deus. Chester tries to be a hero, but Deus has that barrier around him. He is immune to physical damage at the moment. Completely. So Chester can't even do anything. He just gets knocked aside. But Morrison finishes his spell and he sends Mint and Sless away without Chester because he ran off, leaving just Morrison and Chester to deal with Deus. I know not what era you have conveyed them, but you are unable to take yourself along. Deus just begins to murder Morrison. But we don't get to see that. The scene shifts Celeste and Mint are alone, and there's Chester's bow. Broken, shattered. For all they know, Chester is dead as well. And they are alone. So trying to look for answers, Mint and Celeste do not know where they've been sent. They just remember Morrison's probably dying words. Find Deus's weakness in this place that he has sent them. And the only clue they have is Morrison's book. Deus cannot be harmed by normal means. He possesses magical power beyond any other human. Basically allowing himself to oppose the flow of time, which is what we saw. At the beginning of the game, we saw that fight between four adventurers and Deus. Deus was defeated, but he turned into this sphere of light and traveled through this warp. And that was like a time spell. Deus traveled forward in time in order to avoid his own death, but another group of adventurers was waiting for him, the descendants of the very first group. And now we are the descendants. And the Morrisons, sort of like the Belmonts in Castlevania, have always had a duty to watch out for Deus and defeat him if he ever pops up. And here we go, here we witness Morrison's grand plan of sealing Deus. They didn't have the means to actually defeat Deus physically, so they could only rely on sealing him away. So the pendants were both given to Celeste's father and Mint's mother. But in the present day, those pendants were found and used to release Deus. And as they leave, Celeste sees Chester's bow. He realizes what that must mean. Chester didn't come with them. He's left alone with Deus with no hope of survival. So this area should look a little familiar. This layout. If you've been paying attention to the world map. But we're going to head to that village up there next time. For now, I think we're done. We got a lot of good story in that one. It's that mausoleum started out being really difficult. The skeletons and the mummies just kicked my ass. But by the end of it, we got enough levels under our belt that we did all right. We did okay. But all that power didn't really help Chester. And he's dead. Bye.